When Vishy Anand was 12 years old, he got the nickname of the Lightning Kid. That was because he was so good at Blitz. And now, 44 years later, he's playing Blitz in Kolkata at the Tata Steel Chess India. When Vishy was young, he used to play at the Tal Chess Club, and they used to have only one chess clock. So they would have one board with all the players gathering around it with a rule called winners to stay. Whoever won the game would stay, and the loser had to move away. And Vishy would sit there for hours dismantling one opponent after another. Sometimes it would be like 10, 12 hours of blitz at one stretch. And all of this training in his young days made him fall in love with chess, made him so good at it that now, even at this age, he can play insane blitz. And here, he's playing against one of India's top players, Vidit Gujrathi. And look at Vishy there. He's all focused, he's completely zoned in, and he's launched an insane attack on Vidit's king. At this point, Vidit has only 10 seconds left. Vishy swings his rook over. Vidit is looking at the clock. Vishy adjusts himself in the chair. He knows that the prey is ready. All he has to do is just launch in. He snatches the pawn. Vidit tries to escape somehow. Vishy in there. He's just calculating. Finally, someone had told him, don't make your moves too fast. Calculate calmly. Look through the entire variation. He can see it. He can feel it. Finally, moves in, makes his move. And now he saw the trap and he executes it to perfection. Vidit stretches his hand out in resignation. Vishy is proud of this game. He gives a small look to his opponent that the game was, well, okay. But to tell you the truth, this was an insane game, an incredible game, and I want to take you through it. Let's go over it very nicely. Vishy Anand is playing here with the white pieces and opens his game with e4. Vidit goes e5, knight f3, knight c6. We have the Italian on the board, and now after knight f6, he plays d3. At this point, I was pretty sure he would play something like c3, a4, keeping his knight flexible that it can go to d2, but he played knight c3, pure symmetry. And Vidit rushed after the light squared bishop. Vishy said, take it. Vidit was like, okay, I'll take it at the right moment. And now a very important move. Because you're going to lose the bishop pair, it makes sense not to let your opponent keep the two bishops. So bishop e3, very nice move. Takes, pawn takes, castles. And now, because this pawn has moved up, you get this diagonal open. This is very important to notice. So queen e1, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop d7, and Vidit is doing everything right. But somehow in blitz, this position may be slightly easier to play as white. Look at this move, knight h4. You're going into f5. Vidit goes knight g4, a very cool move. He unleashes an attack on the knight. Is attacking the e3 pawn. So rook comes up, c6, queen g3, king h8, rook f1. And now it was, I think, an important moment here to play the move f6 or knight h6, but eventually f6. Why? Because in the game, Vidit played queen e7, and now Vishy got a close to winning position, knight f5. The queen is attacked, the knight is attacked, so you must take the knight, and now pawn takes with the idea of winning the knight. And imagine at this point you had your pawn on f6. Like I'm making a random move, f6 and e4. Let's say this is the position. I just go back, black is completely fine. But because this pawn is not here, and now my knight is hanging, if I go knight h6, with the idea of f6, white will go f6, and it's game over. This king is too weak. So Vidit had to block with the knight, but this is not the ideal formation. And now look at Vishy's instincts, yeah? Queen h4 in 2 seconds. Rook e8, g4 in 9 seconds. Knight d5, offering a trade of queens, no chance. g5. f6 was also very strong, but g5, good move, excellent move. Knight c3. Now many would just take it, b takes c3, but not Vishy. f6 takes, Vidit gives a check. Now you can be greedy and go here and try to win back the knight. But no, I trust my position. I trust that rook h3 is coming. Queen e6, check. King goes to g8. If you take the pawn, you're going to get lost after rook f6. And then queen coming in here. Let's say queen e7, for example. And now you can attack multiple ways. But I think the cleanest is queen h5, threatening here 3 times. You defend it and then just bring the other rook into the attack. There's no way to defend it. This is weak. This is weak. It's all over. So king g8, rook f6. Check, pawn push. Vidit goes here. And now, even though you're piece up, rook h6. Threatening to take, check, and queen h6 mate. Knight f4 takes the pawn. f6 needs to create a luft. And here Vishy, was about to make his move, calms down, plays queen h6, and queen takes c2 is met with mate in 2, check, king up, queen f6. And I'm simply amazed with the way Vishy Anand still plays chess, still plays so sharp, so good. In the end, he even won with quite a lot of time on his clock. It's a joy to follow his chess journey, and I'm so glad that he continues to play chess even till date. He's on 5 points out of 9 at the Tata Steel Chess India. He's 2 points behind the leaders, but a very strong run on the last day could very well mean that Vishy could come out on top.